One of the questions I wanted to ask you tonight was, why do you think that in the end Leave won the referendum, if I say, and also having won that battle, how do you think it's going to win the longer term issues about having the right kind of future for the country from the end of this year?
Oh, there are two sides to this. There's the referendum, and then there's everything that's happened in the moment since the referendum. Up until winning the referendum, it was pretty straightforward. Think of public opinion on the Europe question before the referendum as a bell curve. You've got people, it's a bell curve. Most people tend to be kind of in the middle, slightly skeptical, maybe slightly, focused on those in the middle. Now, there were some on the Eurosceptic side who only wanted to say things that appealed to committed Eurosceptics. We know who those people are. Thankfully, they didn't run the campaign. If they had, we would have lost. Vote Leave ran a campaign because of Dan Hannan and Matt Elliott and Dominic Cummings that focused very much on the middle opinion, and we were able to persuade enough people in the middle to vote to leave, and that's why we won. Making an argument in favour of Britain being an open, generous, outward-looking country was very, very persuasive. And the optimism of the Vote Leave side. Remember Boris Johnson at that rally in Wembley. Remember Priti Patel speaking on some of those public occasions. There was a huge sense of optimism in the Vote Leave campaign. Now, all of that changed in the 3 years since the referendum. And I think it changed partly because people like me, let's be honest, we stopped campaigning. We were so exhausted from the referendum, we stopped campaigning. But we also saw that perhaps some of the more shrill types of Eurosceptics, people who, incidentally, I never really remember making a significant contribution during the campaign, suddenly defining themselves as being the ultimate arbiters from the safety of the Tory backbenches of what was and what wasn't an acceptable Brexit. Yeah. And I think